Hey there, gorgeous. How you doing? It's Jamie here, and welcome to Soulvine. If we haven't met, we are connecting in for our Pisces sun, moon, and rising. Yes, it can resonate to any Pisces placement, but they will be the most dominant ones. And it's just whether it's part of your energy right now. So if you are new here or you've been here for a while, it would mean a lot to share the love and subscribe and like the channel. It helps, get more out there and obviously stay connected. I do want to hit on because at the time of this reading last night, I did a session for members, so showing up live, and I have to tell you the power of that session, what I witnessed, and also just the experience was amazing. And I had the best sleep I've had in weeks. So I don't know what was going on there. In addition, it was the eclipse energy, which we're still in, guys. And I think something to make note of for yourself, recognize right now, because we're in Libra season, right? And the new moon and the eclipse was in Libra with the South Node. And there's something here that I had a realization this morning. So the day after the solar eclipse, and you're getting this reading the day after I'm doing it, just so you're aware. And in terms of the energy of what we're connecting into, I just feel right now energetically there's something happening around boundaries, and it's like the South Node, where it kind of hit, I'm feeling that people right now may be recognizing they're saying or being more aligned to saying no to things that aren't working or happening. And that's probably one of the biggest realizations that came through this morning. I don't know specifically for you where you're at or if you've recognized these things, but it was more, just like, whoa, there's just some power in it right now, which could be a key thing to learn, because it is around karma. It is around, some form of baggage or things that we may be holding on to. Part of the eclipse that is highlighting, in addition to our relationships, and it can be relationship with self, like where we kind of need to step into. So this card, I don't know how many times it's come out. I have triple shuffled, and then you saw me shuffling there. The time to breathe out. And that's what I feel it is. There's this part of releasing and stepping into parts of you that maybe you feared, if you didn't do something or if you didn't show up a certain way for someone, that you're going to let people down, or they were going to dump their shit and their problems on you for you then to figure it out after. And it's just like, no more. That's the energy I'm getting. No more. And I actually really like it. It's empowering and it's supportive for you, and people have to figure out their own stuff. It's not a place for them to dump on you because you're kind, you're caring. You always, show up the way that you show up in, I guess, just wanting to care for and support others. But people are dumping, and that might be the dumping. And no, I really like this. So I feel that these things are happening and supportive. So just, pay little attention to what's going on. I'd be interested to know it for yourself. So then we've got the answers you need are coming. And okay, it's given us two more. Let's have a look. Nothing is yet set in stone. And a fiery climax approaches. This is full moon in Aries. Okay, let me just connect into this, because I think for some of you, you may be wanting to go a certain path, a certain direction right now around a situation or something here. And what it's kind of letting us know, like, there's a little bit of pressure that you're feeling, but it's also asking you to release this energy, because there is something evolving here, but it's like something needs to either let go, close out a little bit. What it is that you need to know or to come by to figure out whether, you're heading in the right direction. Is this thing going to come through? whatever that is, you kind of already have an inkling of, I feel, where you're going or where you're being led, but it's like you wanting some form of confirmation or just, yeah, confirmation, clarity. That is coming through. But I think what's also great, nothing is yet set in stone, is that you get to create. You get to create and allow and do what you want to do. And it's also going to be dependent on, I guess, the choices and the steps that you make. Because if you're thinking staying where you are and that's all going to happen, it's not. And the reason I'm saying that, and I want to emphasize here, you've got to do something differently for the energy to shift. It can be something minute, but if you plan to stay exactly where you are and not make any changes, the simple change can be the way you think about a situation. It could be that you shift up your routine a little bit. It could be that you start planning and working towards another goal. There needs to be a minuscule shift in something to be able to support that. And that's where you're going. That's part of the release, and that's part of the cyclical process and the allowance that's going to help support this. And the fiery climax approaches means with this full moon in Aries that something really powerful is going to peak. And when you connect to that, that's when you're going to know, okay, this is it, right? So I feel too, you may end up having a conversation with someone and do it quite fearlessly and fiercely at the same time, meaning that you're pretty determined. Like I said, you're getting these stronger boundaries, and what you're willing to accept and not accept anymore is what I'm really feeling in your energy. And I like this a lot for you because you're standing in your power and your presence and going, yeah, this is who I am. Damn right. This is what I want for my life. I'm not getting it from here. So yeah, you're very powerful right now. And I really, really like that. Let's see where this is going. Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles energy. So there's something that you may be looking at or reflecting upon here regarding your home life, around your stability around the home, around even the work that you're doing that provides that for you, or what do you need to do to strengthen that position here? Because there is some aspect of trying to either reflect with this Page of Swords or figure out how to communicate, or waiting for some communication, because the energy could be either or. And with this star energy too, in the connection piece of this is really talking about what it is that you're kind of hoping for, on this front. So the way, like I said, what you're needing to know is going to come, but it's releasing, letting go. There's something needs to shift energetically for the allowance of this. There's something really important that keeps telling me. But anything is possible, which I like that. When nothing's set in stone, there's so much freedom and power in it that you get to create what you want to create based on the choices, the thinking, the decision-making processes that you step into. And I think, again, you're going to really, when you really connect to it, it's going to feel amazing. Okay, so Page of Swords to the King of Swords. So something's elevating here in a great way in terms of curiosity, conversation to this, masterful space here. Okay, yeah, so something's transforming here. Let's just get more and then we'll jump further in. Temperance energy. Wow, there's a lot of healing, patience, care here. Let's have a look. Knight of Wands. Two more. Thank you, Spirit. The Tower energy. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. I could feel that radiating. King of Cups. Okay. So there's something meaningful here, but I feel a part of this decision-making process, or as you're stepping forward, I think there's a part of you that's trying to be mindfully strong, mindset, being clear. I got to make decisions here and be smart about it. There's this significant discernment with this King of Swords energy. This could be related to an air energy that you're dealing with. You may have an Aquarius energy that you're dealing with. We've got Sag, we've got Scorpio. However, and then water energy, Pisces, right? Pisces. But there's something here about the way we think about things and the way that we feel about things, and how do we make that sound decision or connection. And I feel right now that there's something changing in the way that you're thinking, or that the way you are approaching a situation. And it's like you're putting time and space between it. Even knowing what you want, it's like you're willing right now to walk a little bit steadier and slower, is what it seems. But it doesn't mean like things are slowing down, that it's like, sloth energy or anything like that. This is just being more precise, maybe. And what's the word? I know what it's trying to tell me, but I know what it's trying to tell me, but it's kind of like a step-by-step approach. You're not jumping all in. You're taking it like a bit more methodical, maybe that might be, in terms of the approach, because you know things are changing. You even feeling yourself change, the way that you're looking at things, the way you're sitting with things, the way that you're identifying certain aspects of your life. And there's this build-up, I feel, and empowerment in that build up of, like I said, this saying no, this saying yes to the things that matter most, and recognizing in your power, in your presence, what you bring, not just for yourself, but for those that do seek you as whatever type of person you are in terms of relationship to others. For some of you, it could be on the work front. Maybe you're a leader, maybe you're a nurturer, maybe you're a mother, maybe you're a father, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a creator of some kind. And whatever this is, there's something that's just making total sense. And it's like this moment of things cracking open for you. And it's like you can see it and almost touch it, but maybe, the full deliverance of it isn't here yet. But what it's allowing you to do is get more creative, more free-spirited with it, again, in the allowance, because it's like you don't have all the pieces yet, but with conviction it's coming. And I love that for you, because that is the power of the manifestation that allows things just to experience in a huge way. Because the fiery climax approaches Aries energy. It's, I love some Aries energy, because it's really about leading, transporting things in a way out into the world for people to see and acknowledge parts of you and how you identify. The North Node right now with this eclipse energy, that's where it's sitting. So it's about your individuality. It's about your creativity. It's the way that you show up in the world and the way that you're seen in the world. And this is what... that's what I'm talking about here, right? There's this new firepower within you, this new confidence, this new, this sexy ownership of stepping out into a new version of yourself. But it's also something that you're trying to uncover and step into at the same time, because I think you feel it within you, but and there's changes perhaps that you need to make, which we talked about, but it's the willing, like you got to make that one tiny shift a day that will make such a difference here. I'm talking more for those who are feeling a bit more stuck, or in a place where they don't think that, you can change a certain situation. All it takes is that little change of thinking, a little bit in routine, but for yourself, right? Doing this for you, for your heart, for your soul, for your energy, for your spirit. And I know sometimes it's really hard when, we're in spaces or places that feel constrictive. But something sparking energy. This Knight of Wands is kind of like, hey, something is showing up here, whether this is your spirit and energy just getting a little bit more, I don't want to say frisky, so to speak, but just, a little bit more playful in approach, a little bit more, I'm going to have fun with it and see where it takes me. And I think that's what happens, is you're surprised. You're going to be beautifully surprised at what comes in that may feel playful at first, but ends up being rock solid with this Knight of Pentacles. And there's a lot of care behind it. There's a lot of feeling behind it. There's a lot of energy behind it. And the King of Cups has depth. In addition to that depth of and spirituality and just a warm heart and approach, which really can identify as you here, Pisces, there's also this part of being sound mindfully and the connection between the mind and the heart is just such in sync and flow, there's just a whole new freedom and understanding. Look, the full energy, you got the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, okay? So it's like there's something that you're going to come across that you're going to be very clear on what that path is moving forward, okay? I don't read reversals, as you know. The energy will just tell me, you know, what's kind of speaking here. But I just feel with this energy, you're recognizing, like I said, parts of you or parts of a situation that just feel connected. Something will show up and present itself that you may have thought wasn't coming or showing, or you didn't feel the energy was there, and trying to figure out why isn't it coming together? Why isn't this working? But it does, and it will. I think it's giving me effervescent. Wow, that's a bit of a fancy word. Effervescent, random too. So there's something, here that you not giving up your power in this connection or this path. I don't know if this is another energy that you connect into, or again, this wholesome self coming on through that you haven't given up. You know, I think you've been trying to catch things along the way. There's a little bit of, with this devil energy, I'm taking it more of like, need time to breathe out. That's what it feels like. It feels a little bit of suffocation, more so from a sense that you're trying really hard and diligently to make something really work. And a part of that release, there's something here that will move forward, okay? Is what I'm feeling. Something will give here. And I know that you're going to be really, really excited about it. Let's get some advice for you on where this is all going and how to best support your journey. But I'm really liking this energy. I'm really liking it for you. All right. Let's get a little bit more in terms of the advice and where this is going. And I'm hearing the song, I Feel Good Now. I knew that I would. So good. I got you. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's what's coming through. So when you're like doing a groove and doing a dance, and you're probably going to have that song a little bit in your head today, but hey, let's take it and roll with it, because that's good energy. All right, what's the advice here for Pisces? I feel like I've got to put that song on now just to pump it up a little bit. All right, let's have a look at the advice. Interesting. Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and Temperance energy. This is just letting me know again, in the play, in the flow, in going where you're feeling led right now. And sometimes, you know, it may not make sense, but the answers are coming. There's a lot of things happening right now for you, but it's a step-by-step approach. It doesn't have to be a straight line that you're going, right? And we know that success isn't a straight line forward. We know that achieving our goals or the things that we want, it ain't just a walk in the park. There's sometimes mountains, there's sometimes a little bit of a hill, sometimes then we're going down and having an awesome, you know, ride in some respect, and it still can feel good and it still can be amazing, but we need the challenges along the way to help accelerate or to help look outside the box or whatever that may be. And here, that's what I feel is happening. We do have the Knight of Wands energy showing up again, and we do have the Temperance energy showing up again. So these are connected here. So what I feel is it's saying is, if you keep flowing and you keep exploring, because the Knight of Wands energy is quite spirited, okay? Free-spirited, playful. Sometimes they can come across as inconsistent, but not necessarily. If this is related to you and how you're playing right now, you may need to explore a few different things to find what catches you. Okay. And what I mean by that is where your spirit connects with something that you're meant to be doing or on. That's where the answers come. That's where this climax, you know, really fires up for you and you get to explore. So this is a playful time for exploration. And sometimes you might just go, you know what? I just need to take time out for myself. It's like that extroverted energy that sometimes needs to, you know, withdraw to recharge and to reconnect to make sure you're heading in the right direction, because you know something amazing is brewing here and supporting this thing or path or journey that you're going on. So it's coming together in the right time. And I just feel right now that the world is available to you in terms of what you want, and it's incremental changes that are going to have the biggest and compounding effect on your life. So again, for some of you, if you're feeling like still that little bit stuck, a little change each day, a little more closer to the things that you want. And sometimes we're not going to have all the answers. I think that's just the way, but the part of playing with it and seeing it what it can become, yeah, I think you're going to be beautifully surprised on kind of these transformative experiences that you're going to get to experience soon. So I'm going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments below. Love you guys. Bye.